Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns.
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Seven Pirates. Mustang 19.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Ready, ready.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Take that. Thank you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Faking the give, now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the red zone now, Watson on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Touchdown!
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have moved out in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
28 yards.
and the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He's got room past the 30. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. goes to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Here's Watson.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this offense on third down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On the ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check match. Check match.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
75 yards.
And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, that's a good first step, and several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70, 50, 50.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb, and he's across for the touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them at 7, but now is when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A fun, close ball.